Hi, and welcome to the Rave Live. I'm Linda Kay, and I'm with Elias of the band Nonpoint.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back to the Rave.
Thank you for having us again.
Yes, always great to have you guys here.
Yes.
Many great shows here.
Wisconsin's our stomping ground, so
yes.
We love it.
Yes, I'll get into that a little bit in the interview, but first of all, it's been about 2 weeks into the current tour, but how's the road been like with cold?
Great. Shows are great. Fans are coming out in big numbers, so it's a good tour all around.
Yes, and we had Cole here for an interview, and Scooter just mentioned you guys have been friends for many years, and it's just nice to be on the road together.
Yeah, it's been I'd say close to 10 years since last we shared a stage, so it's good to be back out with them.
All right, well, speaking of 10 years, Nonpoint been together for over a decade, and you guys have been working on some new material recently, right?
Yeah, we just finished recording our newest album, Miracle, which comes out in May, and it was produced by Chad Gray and Greg Tribbett of Mudvayne, guitar player singer. They just started producing bands, and we were their first crack. So we've been friends for 10 years. And stuff we discussed in the past, and it kind of finally came to be over this last record.
And I did see some footage of you guys doing a little studio work, and from my understanding, it was right here in Racine, Wisconsin. You guys did some work?
Yeah. We're giving back to the community that gives to us, no doubt.
How did that come about?
Through friends. A friend of ours opened up a studio in Racine, and used to be in a band that we were good friends with in the past, Soil, and he just went on his own and started a studio, and we stayed in touch. And while we were looking for studio work to be done, Rob reached out to him, and he gave us a great price, so that's how it happened.
And you're originally from Fort Lauderdale,
Yes,
Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
All right. So, if I understand, Chicago is kind of a second home, or is it just like Milwaukee, the Midwest kind of thing going on?
Just Wisconsin is. The whole state of Wisconsin is kind of like where we really tear it up, and anywhere close to within like 2 to 4 hours, we normally, bring them in, and it's good to be playing somewhere where you're loved. It's cool.
Very nice. So you make it out to Milwaukee a lot?
Yeah, quite a bit. We've played here a bunch of times with a bunch of different bands over the last decade, so I feel like we've made a mark here. No doubt.
So I'm assuming you've explored the Rave a few times?
Yeah. I've been in the pool room, and been all through the top, and been on the roof. Yeah, I've been everywhere. I've explored quite a bit here.
Nice. Toward the end of last year, you guys did release an EP, Cut the Cord,
yes,
right?
Acoustic.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of acoustic songs, of some songs from previous albums, and now you have your new work coming into your upcoming album, Miracle,
yes.
Right? So as far as the new album goes, what's some of the news, like anything new compared to any previous albums, previous work?
It's one of my favorite records that we've done. There's a cover of a Pantera track that we're doing tonight. Hopefully, if the crowd cheers loud enough for it. I feel like more than any of the other records, we kind of went for the throat this time, and really wanted to be, to really show our aggressive side, and at the same time to show a really, really, really melodic side too, without losing the oomph that we feel like we put out during our live show, and I feel like we accomplished that on this record.
Very nice. So then Miracle is wrapped up and will be coming out.
It's done. It's approved, mastered. It's being pressed as we speak right now. The artwork's just getting finalized, and then we're going to be moving forward, getting it into people's hands.
Nice. And besides releasing that next album, and I know you guys are doing Rock on the Range as well.
Yes, we
what
are.
else do you have coming up? Any other upcoming projects or videos?
Nothing, just a lot of touring. We're going overseas. There's talks of us going overseas, and maybe doing some USO stuff for the troops. But I'd say mainly it's mainly the album comes out in May, in the beginning of May, and we're going to be touring probably till about Christmas time. So I'd say a lot of touring in the future of Nonpoint.
Nice. And I just want to talk about tonight's show. We're doing something awesome tonight, a live stream right here from the Rave.
Yeah. It should be fun.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
the crowd better go crazy. It's going to be fun, and it'll be good. It'll be a fun show.
Absolutely. Big fans here all over
Thank you.
Milwaukee. And big fan. I've seen you many times, like I said, in here, and just like your show live and acoustic, whatever. It's just always amazing. So
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you here joining us on the Rave Live as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
All right. And thank you for watching the Rave Live. Make sure to check out Nonpoint's upcoming album, Miracle. And we will see you soon on the Rave Live.